Okay, when you get the Haltech Super Bee, you'll have a little hole in the side of the connector hose, and what you want to do is you can almost do this without any kind of lubricant, but a little soapy water would work. And what you're going to do is put this through, and you can see it's coming through the other side, and that's good and tight. But the idea here is that you've got 360 degrees rotation, so you can just about hook it up to anything. And I usually leave these off, primarily because you may want to adjust the hose, pushing it forward or backward to meet up with the throttle body. So I normally keep that a little bit loose. All right, let's go over and put it on the car. You can pause it. That's it right there. And what you want to do next, though, is go ahead and tighten the filter, and then just tighten this hose clamp. The important thing here is to make sure that the nose is all the way down into the filter. Okay, you hook up the PCB, and notice here that on the LS3 you want to take this cover off and then run this line over the top of these two lines here. You don't want it to be underneath. It makes it a lot more difficult to hook up the PCB line. But basically, it hooks up like that. And then what I do next is just push. This is why this should be off altogether, actually. Let me take it off. It just makes it a lot easier with it off. And we'll just put it over the top of here for now. What you want to do is push this until you actually meet the throttle body. Okay? And once you meet the throttle body, then you go ahead and put the throttle body unit on. And this one will be, I think it's 110 millimeters. Okay, and this one you can really make pretty tight. Okay, and then last, you just want to make sure this is lined up, and then you can tighten this. Okay, go ahead and pause it. Fine. Pause. Are we on? Yep. The last thing you want to do is use the extension cord, and this end goes in to the MAF like so, and then this end goes into the MAF cord, the stock MAF cord, like that. And we also provide a little clip, which I don't have here, a little zip tie to hold everything down. But then you're ready to start it up. Okay, here's your idle, smooth as glass, about 600 RPM. This is immediately after installation, and normally about, well, maybe 10 miles to 12 miles you'll have a little relearn going on, but it won't be much of anything. And once you go through that cycle, then everything should be just right on the money. Okay, now the last thing is the beehive. You have to kind of push it down like this, and then make sure it's on that side of the AC line going down there. Okay, and then you go around to the other side. And it goes down similarly. And once you get it into place, you go ahead and put in one of your plastic rivets. Like this. And then one on the other side. And this little guy buggered its way out, and Brian didn't say anything to him. There we go. You got to make sure that's down behind this, sort of. It'll kind of stick out too far and look warped. And then the last rivet goes in here. And that's it. There you have the beehive. The Haltech Super Bee MF103 with the beehive. And utilizing the stock PCB. Everything is pretty much factory look. We do include a piece of seal for here, but what you want to do is clean all this with alcohol all the way to the other side. The last part of this is to put this little piece of hood seal on. This kind of cleans up the whole thing. I actually alcoholed this beforehand. You gotta let the alcohol dry. And this really cleans it up, makes it look nice.